We're listening to the 57.5 that the Weather Service and the Corps of Engineers is telling us, and if that's the case, you'll see several more feet inundation into the road.
Weekend warriors at work. It's a frantic Saturday for many Mississippians trying to save what they can before the rising river sweeps through. Good evening and welcome. It is a race against time as the Mississippi River and its backwaters continue rising tonight. State and federal agencies are working overtime to make sure families affected get what they need. Here's what we know right now and what we're working on. We're in Vicksburg tonight with the latest on the river there and the families who are working hard to get out in time. About 200 National Guardsmen have been deployed across central Mississippi. Governor Barber ordered the soldiers and airmen to assist several counties impacted by the mighty Mississippi flooding. And we're following road closings. Highway 61 near Redwood has been shut down, closing off the area to many. This stretch of 61 is in Warren County, just north of Vicksburg. Highway 61 at the Big Black River crossing has also been shut down. So is Highway 465 through Warren and Issaquena counties, and State Road 16 and 149 in Yazoo County. In Vicksburg, the Mississippi River is still rising, but at a much slower rate. It had been going up about a foot a day. It's now up to 55.7 feet and is expected to crest in Vicksburg Thursday at 57.5 feet. That is almost 15 feet above flood stage. Here's a look at the Mississippi River. Keep in mind, it's already well above flood levels here by more than 12 feet right now. And although it will reach its peak Thursday, it won't start going down immediately after hitting that point. It could hold steady there for 5 to 7 days. News Channel 12's Brad Soraka is in Warren County tonight and takes a closer look at the impact on roads as we begin our team coverage of the mighty Mississippi flood.
It's an unbelievable sight, Laterno Road being swallowed by the Mississippi River.
What you see behind us is actually the Mississippi River. This is not backwater. This is actually the extension of the river itself.
Now, this road has been closed for about a week now, but the water is rising higher every day. Saturday's new closure is Glass Road, also in South Vicksburg.
The update today would be that Glass Road, which is actually just below where we're standing, was closed early this morning. Water across the road. We do have water in some homes on Glass Road. We moved some people out this morning.
There is no mandatory evacuation for the homes on that road.
There is water in that area, has been for some time, and has crossed the road during the night last night, requiring the county road department to close the road.
Now, Sheriff Pace tells me that he has officers on duty both on land and on the water all day and all night. So far, Linda, there have been no reports of looting, and Sheriff Pace tells me that that kind of behavior will not be tolerated.
Well, let's hope not. And of course, with Mississippians, they tend to be very generous folks, so we likely won't see that. Greg, you also had a chance to talk with businesses and the impact there. What have you been able to find out today?
Well, the road that I was standing on, that was Laterno Road, and Laterno Technologies is about 3 miles down that road, and that 3 miles of road is completely underwater, so Laterno Technologies is shut down. The only way that they can get to and from the office, by boat, and it is not safe to do that. I'm live in Vicksburg tonight. Brad Soraka, WJTV, News Channel 12.
All right, thank you, Brad. We'll have more from you tonight at 10 o'clock. Well, almost 200 Mississippi Guardsmen have been activated to help local agencies at this time. Governor Barber has ordered the evacuation of 180 troops. They will be officially deployed tomorrow to the communities hit by these flood waters. Many will be assigned to operate out of a command center near the Yazoo backwater levee. We're told the Guard will primarily support Warren, Yazoo, Humphreys, Issaquena, and Sharkey counties. The rising waters are a concern and great inconvenience for the residents affected, but they're also a big attraction for many outsiders. Although it's a sight to see, tourists and visitors need to stay out of the way of emergency teams, and they need to be careful when they're snapping their pictures or they're fishing or even walking near these flood waters. You can't see what's in the water, and that can be dangerous. As News Channel 12's Tracy Armbruster reports tonight, despite the dangers, many are mesmerized by this historic event. Her story as we continue our team coverage of the mighty Mississippi flood.
People from all across the nation have come to Mississippi to see history in the making.
A lot of water, once in a lifetime. You get one chance. I wasn't around in 1937. I'm around now.
In the parking lot at the Mississippi Welcome Center, you can find license plates from Tennessee, Texas, and Virginia.
It's amazing how many people are here. We circled the parking lot about 5 times before we finally found the parking.
Kurt Katowski has come all the way from Oregon to see the Mississippi River rise.
I thought it was a big raging creek. You know, it's a It's a big body of water.
Many sightseers brought cameras to capture the historic flood.
Just pray about it, you know what I'm saying? All that we can do is pray.
Now, employees at the Mississippi Welcome Center tell me they have already seen hundreds of more people than they're used to seeing on a Saturday while school is still in session, because many of these people are out seeing the mighty Mississippi River. Reporting live in Vicksburg, I'm Tracy Armbruster, WJTV News Channel 12.
All right, thank you, Tracy. Across the state in Louisiana, across the border, the Morganza Spillway is now open. They did that earlier today to try to do some damage control there to protect their levee system. The Army Corps of Engineers opened up the waterway around 3 this afternoon, diverting water to try to avoid major cities like New Orleans and Baton Rouge that are downstream of the river. Take a look at the power of that water coming out today when it was released. Now, this move is expected to ease pressure off the levee system downstream and help prevent severe flooding in those heavily populated areas. That means the water will pour into as much as 3,000 square miles of farmland, though, flooding that land. According to MEMA, the release in Louisiana will have little to no impact here in Mississippi. Well, we want to make sure that you are up to date with the flood situation, and we have a newsletter that's going out every day. Every afternoon at 1 o'clock, the new letter is published. We're sending it out. You can have it sent to your email address and then pull it up through your smartphone or up on your computer. To sign up for this free newsletter, go to WJTV.com and type in the keyword flood.
Here's your Storm Team 12 Vipercast.
With all this flooding that's expected to get worse over the next week.
Thank you, Morgan. Well, there are a lot of families tonight who need our help. That's why News Channel 12 and the Salvation Army have teamed up for 3 ways to give. It's another Caring for Mississippi initiative as part of our special project here at News Channel 12. Of course, 3 ways to give, and they are all so easy. You can drop off items that you've collected to the Walmarts in Vicksburg, Pearl, or Jackson, all kinds of things, everything from diapers and bottled water to personal hygiene items. You can also make a donation at any Trustmark bank branch. The money will be going to the Salvation Army. And another way to give is to text the word give to this number, 769-230-3270. That is 769-230-3270. Just to be a reminder to you, beginning Monday at 6:30, News Channel 12 will air a 30-minute special report on the mighty Mississippi flood. We'll be going live with Chopper 12 to show you the status of Yazoo and the backwater levee from high above. We'll also have live interviews with state and local officials to bring you the latest on this developing news event. And we'll take you live to Vicksburg each night to show you how Mississippi's largest river city is coping with this crisis. Don't miss our special reports all next week. The mighty Mississippi flood every night at 6:30 right here on News Channel 12. Well, here is a look at the Mississippi River from Vicksburg as those waters are rising. Still ahead on News Channel 12 at 6. We'll talk with the State Emergency Management Agency to find out what MEMA is doing to help those impacted by the floods.